His Holiness in Rome has sent word, my king. What is it, Bishop? What has he said? He is glad to support you in your continued wars, to hold and secure the coast, to prevent further raids from the northern barbarians. And he acknowledges that you are much more suitable to that task than the Franks who currently hold those domains. Good. He has voiced some concerns in this letter, though, about your brother's ability to hold Neustria. My brother will hold Neustria. Should the Franks strip it from him, I, by my right as their king, shall teach them a lesson they will not soon forget. Yes, my king, of course. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with King Egilfert of Old Cornwall. We still have this horridness, but this is all already, it's all ours. It's exactly how we want it to be. We have this territory. We gave all the rest of it to our brother, who's the Duke down here now. Hopefully he can maintain his strength and doesn't get it robbed from him. It's going to be a tough ride for him, though, because some of these guys are stronger than him, and they may try to take what they want. Particularly this guy might try to break out for independence. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully he can handle it. Hopefully you can handle it, bro. We're trying to gain control down in the area of Neustria that we kept for ourselves. You and Rouen. Hopefully we'll be able to get these both Lioness and both in our control pretty soon. They got decent development, you know. It's gonna really help the culture out, I'd say. Lioness is starting to spread up this way. Somebody's has converted North Hampshire. Our wife is pregnant again. And yeah, we got a lot to do. We're running on 4 because of the war. We gotta take that off. Show Duke Gurdilic in at once. Thank you for honoring your vows to me. It's good to know that you are now a very loyal supporter, sir. I'm very happy about it. The stuff down here probably may not end up being ours permanently, because it's most likely when we eventually take this, realistically speaking, we're going to try to control as much of it as we can, you know? He's starting to get pretty old. But not real old yet. He married a woman who might give him another child. But as it is right now, he's only got one son, which means there won't be much distribution problems when we take this over. We could end up with distribution problems if he does succeed at having another son, though. Wherein we'll have to either keep one of the sons as a vassal or other things. Gift artifact? You want to give me a great hair hide? I don't know why I would say no. So I will say yes. I think I have a small spot on my wall. You know, it's not great, but you know, there's also no reason to ever keep an empty slot. Put it over here. I'd prefer to put some kind of skull up here just to balance out the row skull, you know? But that's good. Thought about that. As we get more money, we're going to keep building new stuff in all of our held castles. We also have this one and this one now. But again, I don't know how much I want to invest in them because I don't know if I'm keeping those. As I showed at the end of last episode, our culture is continuing to spread. Oh, we now have a daughter, Equin. We lose another. I guess our old knights from our grandfather's time are they're just getting old. Didn't lose any of them. Was it this that we lost it? Yeah, I think we're just gonna give this up. I don't think we're ever gonna bring it back, so we'll just destroy it. We don't need to keep it around. When do we reach the next era, by the way? AR. Seneschal has died. Maybe we should replace them. We do have 2 places that we're trying to convert over. I think for now, though, we're going to look up here and just try to get a look on when this is going to convert. It requires us to have 3 more. We're going to get 2 of those in the next 9 years, I think. Yeah, realistically speaking, we'll get 2 of those in the next 9 years, and then the third one probably 9 years after that, so 20-ish years, so when we're in our 60s. So it's going to be a long time. A long time before that happens. Alright, that's fine. We've pushed out even more of the pure Anglo-Saxon influence and replaced it with our lioness hybrid culture. We're just going to hold court right away. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. Gesture for the first in line to approach. As soon as his... Oh, jeez. No, I'm not starving myself, sir. I mean, he's a heretic. Burning the heretic is the pious thing to do, but I don't know that we need to burn the heretic. I think you just get him out of here. I don't want to hear it. In a brief moment of silence, I see Earl Swefred rearranging his shirt before realizing that it's his turn to speak. My liege, he says, giving him some precious time to finalize his thoughts before continuing. Smiles and laughter are a great indicator of a lively court. Thus, I have a suggestion for someone who would make a great gesture to entertain us. Who could come to visit? My liege, my mother is telling us that we should not have a jester. So I make him it. I agree with my mother, or I say I'll look into it later, which is what we're gonna do. Reeve Salrud, who has clearly been working himself out about something, greets me, my king. The dogs of Rochester think they're better than us. He spews, crackling in their haughty jokes in the market days. Reeve Ethelwald, the worthless churl, needs to be put in his place, and those damnable fools made to respect Newbury, the superior borough. Stop this foolishness. Where did it begin? I'm going to try to make peace between them. We settled the dispute. Good. That should create some more peace in the realm. Our queen is now in her chair, and I'm still sitting on the throne of the drunken Breton. Another university student donates some money. Okay. Apparently that may be an effect of me being such a genius. That's cool. It's also, we do have Canterbury still, which does still count as a university. You can attend university at significant church buildings, if I remember correctly. Scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. We do not know yet who, but someone is plotting to kill my knight Wolfstan. Well, do something about it, sir. That's why you're here. I could pardon him instead, because he's my friend. Anything else we want to do here? No, I don't think so. Gonna be getting these buildings soon. Good. Education at an end. So we have educated the Earl here. We have given him a mastermind philosopher education. Great. Good on you, kid. You never really did come to like us. But we'll keep trying to make that happen. Too bad, really. I would have liked to have developed a better relationship between us. All that stuff is now built. I think we should focus on this place because it's new and has so few things, but it's going to be a bit before we can put anything there. Maybe we don't then. Maybe we just keep building up the stuff that we're working on. Like this outpost here? No. Stop. Why do people keep asking for my stuff? I mean, I have 3 of them. I could have actually given that away. I have noticed your interest in the arts of subterfuge, my lord. I might be able to help you to learn even more. Ooh, this is one of my university teachers after all, and he is very good at subterfuge. Lead the way, sir. Lead the way. Teach us what you know, sir. Prepared for anything? This is just good. Just good. Maybe we should start using him to seek some secrets here in Somerset in preparation for the war. I don't think we need that anymore. We should pin him though, just in case. Upset. Who's upset? Our marshal has made this person upset. Do you even matter? Hardly. Hardly. I do sort of want to do this as well, but I need to get to prestige of 1,000 before I can get a claim here. I could try to find a claim here. Claimants. These are all women. This is not a woman. Will you come? Too far away. What about you, sir? Will you come? Too far away. What about you, young man? Will you come? Not a chance. You, will you come? Not even close. So there's nobody who's even close. Fine. Fine. Then we are waiting for piety. Maybe we can go on a pilgrimage for that. Oh, did I say prestige last time? I don't know. Anyway, it's piety we need so that we can buy it with our buy claims. These guys are trying to take the whole duchy. Looks like we're gonna have to put aside our calm and collective demeanor because I will produce tyranny if that's what's required to keep my brother in his position. Yeah, this is the war I predicted would happen. Okay, well, he's not doing great right now. My brother does have the advantage of having a strong alliance through his wife, right? Because he has this alliance, which is not doing great right now. I'll tell you that. Could be better. Well, I mean, the territory belongs to my brother. If this guy takes it, I will take it back. If I have to. The hunter's art. To blindly chase a wild creature, launching arrow after arrow and spurring even harder. Futile, laughs Thery, my renowned knight. Beasts can be cunning. They scent the stalker on approach, scatter before the hunting pack, and turn violent when cornered. Bringing down quarries means knowing them and their wilderness well. And once the horn is sounded, never relenting. The most skilled hunter of hunters is Thery. In his company, I am coming to know the ways of God's creatures and the ways of outwitting them. To the chase! He has made me a hunter! Nice! Thank you. That event is because he is giving his accolade hunter, and they pass the trait sometimes when they do that. We should probably hold a hunt soon if we can afford it. When we can afford it, I should say. Oh. We can ask the head of faith for gold, so when we can afford it is apparently now. So we're gonna go on a hunt! To celebrate our new learning of hunting. Okay, so yes, I am handsome. Thank you for noticing, young man. You want to marry my cousin? All right. You are related, but I don't know how much by. This is my aunt, right? This is her husband, who I just pardoned a little while ago. I'm not actually sure how you're related to us. I guess through the Leon connections, eh? Well, you know, go for it. Go for it. If I can't figure out in 2 seconds how close you are, then you're not that close. It's kind of just how I feel about it. If I can't figure out right away what the connection is that they're saying is causing the incest, it's probably at least a second or third cousin, which isn't great, but it's also not so bad, you know. Twice in a row again. We had a pope and then a dead pope. It's happened again. It's the second time this young man has got double poped. Ah, those double popings. They're very, very unusual, but also very useful. Spent a lot of my piety on that, but hopefully we'll get some back during this pilgrimage. Obviously, we're going to go probably to... Well, we'll look. We'll look. Pilgrimage. Pious. Cologne. Seems good. We're gonna make it contemplative. We're gonna make it small. I think we're gonna try to travel. Let's just see. There we go. That's perfect. I feel it's not quite perfect. Not quite perfect. You're hitting the ground a little too soon. Okay, you're doing that thing where I don't understand what you're trying to say. This. Better. That leaves us with one spot. I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, we have to do it. All right, so we have finished our route. It's going to pick up some spots along the way, and then we're going to stop in here and do a little faith, and then we're going to come home. It's going to be great. Start pilgrimage. Let's get out there and get this going. I can't wait. We have a lot of money, so we're just going to keep spending it. Love thy neighbor. Among my fellow pilgrims, there is a man who preaches compassion and fellowship until he reaches the topic of heathens. All right. The anti-heathens. I think we're going to have sympathy for heathens. They're not really something that interacts with our daily life very much. And while we're walking along there, we're going to start building up these places. We can build the second level of this blacksmith, for example. Where else can we go? Here. Yeah, I'd like to build you a forestry here. Guy is demanding a duel. All right. So, Beornhelm wants to fight a duel. I can fight him myself. I have a 92% chance of succeeding, or I can have my man do it. He has a much less chance of succeeding. I'll do it myself. We'll fight you, sir. We'll fight you. And we win the fight, and we have gained another knight. Good. Okay, I think we're going to increase the farms and fields here. Pilgrimage safety in numbers. This person is lost on his way to where we're going. He's Gaelic. They can certainly join. It'll cost us a bit of money, but that's okay. It's not much. Sway religious convictions. I've gotten an idea in my attempts to align Lofric to my interests. With the right arguments, I may be able to convince him that I am acting not merely in my own interests, but in the interests of the Lord himself. I think that's a good thing for us to bother to try to do, so we're going to do that. So we convinced him. Now he's much more on our side than he was before, which is good. There's gonna put in a blacksmith here so that we can make our bowman down there even better. Espionage, murder. We have discovered that old Minver the Cruel murdered his wife. That's it's not a good look, sir. It's not a good look. Yeah, not only cruel and heartless, but also dishonest. Let's just continue to build up as we go on our journey, you know? Not finished. Christian architecture. Passing through the earldom of Binech, we take an opportunity to visit the Church of Hexham, a Cernu center of Catholic authority and worship. I will join in a prayer to God. Of course I will. You want me to honor our... So they're having a tyranny war against you. What is a tyranny war again? I can never remember these. If they enforce their demands, you get deposed, eh? I gotta tell ya. That is a ton of fame to spend on this. But after I just learned that you murdered your wife, I'm not helping you with this. I'm not helping you with this. If they depose you as the king, they depose you as the king. Just straight up. You probably shouldn't have murdered your wife. You probably shouldn't be such a horrible person, and you probably deserve what's coming to you, and I honestly hope they win. And if you want to try to murder me, I'm gonna bet on my man. My pal Athelsieg has my back. Oh, we're sick. But we have our physician with us, so he'll fix it immediately. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I feel so much better. Yeah, I don't know what to say, sir. You know, the world may look down on me for that decision, but we both know why I did it. I did it because you murdered your wife, and that's a horrid thing to do. And I really have no remaining respect for you, sir. Like I said, if you decide that you're going to try to murder me, just, I'm betting on my man. I'm just betting on my man. My wife is pregnant again. Very good. And we're heading up here into the north. We're going into Denmark a bit, you know? See if we can pick up some knowledge about Marshall. Learn more about the warrior's trade. There are a couple things in that path I'd love to learn, to pick up. Not that I want to spend much time there, but serve the crown is quite good. actually going to take you off looking for secrets just because I want to be better protected. For this, there's nothing we can do here because we're traveling. And our land becomes more and more solidified as the days pass. I am not happy with this, though. This is not great. As my party prepares to break camp, I notice a massive commotion nearby. A naked woman has climbed on top of a large rock and is preaching to the assembled crowds. Original sin still stains our souls, friends, but it need not be so. If we shed our garbs, we can recover the lost innocence of Adam and Eve, and then, and only then, will the Holy Spirit see fit to touch us and show us God's true love. No. Yes, heretic, get her down from there, put some clothes on her. She's an embarrassment to us all. Oh, my brother's been taken prisoner. Well, that's not gonna go good. I stir from my slumber as someone in the camp knocks over an iron pan, so this child has tried to steal from us. We have caught them. Now we have to decide how we are going to have them repent. I can have them spread the word of God, or I can have them join our court. I think we're gonna have them spread the word of God. This war continues. Okay, that's fine. How is the war up here going? He's winning so far. Reflection, starry skies. Out here at night. Yes. We're going to... I could use the stress down. But it's not a secular pilgrimage. It's definitely a religious pilgrimage. So we're not going to take the stress down. We're gonna go right for it. Pilgrimage, the arrival. You have walked the holy paths. It's nice to be here. Nice to be learning more of God. The Pilgrim's Guide, let me take a look at that. If you take this turn, so we can learn the Pilgrim's Guide and maybe, small chance, get some diplomacy. Nope, but we have learned the Pilgrim's Guide, which is good. Our brother has been released, which means that war is over. So we need to come down here and look at this. Pretty sure he's going to lose this war, but I don't know what this guy thinks is going to happen, because... I don't know if he knows, but I'm the king, right? I'm the king. And I'm not a bad person, but I don't consider my rule and justice to ever be malaligned, you know? If I decide to do a thing that I think is just, it becomes just by me deciding to do it. Here I am, a newborn man. Do I care about her? No, not in the least, no. I'm going to pray for myself. I'm going to spend my time calming down. I'm not going to try to remove a lover secret from a man I hate's wife. I don't feel any any desire to do that at all. My brother just taken... You were taken prisoner twice in a row, sir? Sir! Sir, you need to do better. That's not how you win wars. That, sir, is not how you win wars. Silence. I should make an offering. I'm not giving up the Leon's Veins of Trade. That book has been with our family for literally ever. The beautiful arches. No, it's time to pray. It's time to pray. Our son, Reese, is curious. Because he has the traditional learning path of the family available to him, we will educate ourselves and put him on learning. There we go. There we go. Everything's right now. This is going to just be bad for you, sir. Clone, it has been an honor. Thank you. What a wonderful, wonderful, thoroughly engaging pilgrimage. We've gained Determined Pilgrim. Finish our pilgrimage. As for you, sir, that's an interesting conundrum. Are we willing to throw ourselves into civil war for this, for our brother? The answer to that question is... I think yes. I think yes. So, you are going to just have to accept this and I will crush you and anyone who joins you. Resmen, my son here? What? I understand. I understand your position, but you know you're destroying yourself, right? Ilkarthan's own son. You all know you're destroying yourself, right? Like, you're destroying yourself for a man who robbed my brother? I see your perspective, but I do not accept it. I cannot accept him perpetrating a war, such a war, against my own brother. I don't know why anyone thought I would. And I think you need to understand that we are a family, and we support ourselves until horrors are shown. And my brother deserves the territory that I granted to him because it was my choice to grant it to him, and I did. The whole idea that you would rise in rebellion because I wish to restore that to my brother, which I gave to him by my rights as... well, by my rights of conquest, really. I mean, I'm really not sure what you think you're going to do. Okay, travel the hermit? A hermit would be a great addition to my entourage? Maybe. I think we're just going to ignore the hermit. Yeah, I think we're just going to ignore the hermit. We're not that man. Travel. Of travels to come. Journeying through Bar, I pass a peculiar-looking tent splayed. Ah, this is the wise man. We are much more likely to pursue omens. I think we're gonna ask for our future. We lost some stress because we got a good omen, which is good. To set aside the wolf struggle here for a second, because we need to redirect our movement here. I will help him myself. Ooh, 54%. Is it better if he does it? No, it's not. So I'll do it myself. If I get wounded, I get wounded. I beat the wolf! Yes! Good omens all around. I am now a wolf slayer. Call of the road. I am truly free out here. Local hero. Yep, we're gonna support the local hero. I'm not so traditionalist in my beliefs that I would not do so. There it is. Wow. Enforce our demands. So let's just see what's going to happen here. First things first. You are getting revoked. This is being granted. Your lands are being granted to my brother. I'm also restoring to him his title, which obviously should be his. Okay. Okay. Now, what else do we got going on here? You are in my prison because you rebelled. No, you're not in my prison. Whose prison are you in? Not even my war. So you're not even related. Right, so who else is in my prison? Who else is in my prison? Yeah, so you... well, you can get executed? No, that's going too far. You're an old man. You can live your days out in prison. Executing you, too far. Letting you live your days out in prison, perfectly correct. You have been a good supporter of me the entire time. You know, and I have no strong desire to do any grievous harm to you. I could take a title from you or something, but I don't think so. Instead, what we're going to do here is we are going to negotiate her release. Your son is the king of Frisia. In order to maintain my reign. Damn. Damn. I mean... I really honestly was intending to forgive her, but I can't do that because when she dies, her son is going to tear this territory away from me and take it over to Frisia. So since she's rebelled, I'm going to have to use this as an excuse to strip the title from her and Hopefully we can give it to somebody else in her family, like her younger son. You actually moved away so fast that you're going to prevent me from doing what I wanted to do. Huh. Huh. I guess my only really choice is to give your lands to the unlanded son of your brother. Come to my court, if you would, sir. That actually sucks. I wish you hadn't rebelled against me. But because you rebelled against me, that you just left me into a position where basically that's my move. I don't really have a choice. I don't really feel good about having done that. Like, that's not who I see myself as a person, but I can't let your son take territory out of my land. That's just not going to happen. You can go, though. I mean, like you can pay for your life and go. I don't feel good about that. As for you and our father, me and your father, we actually got along pretty well. I am going to make you renounce your claims, and I hope letting you go in these circumstances will discourage you from future wars and future rebellions. Who are we talking about? I probably already let him go, didn't I? Oh, he's trying to get his father back. That's fine. That's fine. I was gonna make him die in prison, but that's fine. It's nothing now. It's nothing. Your father is nothing now. So, that's fine. I'm looking for the Wessex guy. It was you, right? Yeah, it was you. So I'm going to grant you this, like that. In fact, you can have all of it. And then I am going to grant you the title. E6. That is weird. I did not know that we were missing part of that. Yeah, one small part of it is up there in the north. All right. Not the best situation, but acceptable. He's in pretty... Oh, he's fine again. Good on him, chasing the whole of body. Well, that gives him some time. He is winning this war. Which, there's not much can be done about that. Like, he's just winning it straight out. Let's disband everything. I think we're gonna take our chances with the stew again. Good meal on stew twice. We're just a lover of stew. It's just our way. We always seem to do well with the stew. This. You. Use the hook. Danger. This is fine. We sail towards Cornwall. The fresh sea air is doing wonders. I noticed that Alice has been deteriorating over the past few days. Now there's no doubt she's contracted some kind of illness. Okay. Let's get her treated. Good, and we are almost home. We are almost home. Derelict ship? Let's investigate the derelict ship. We found nothing. Stormy weather. I trust our captain. Let's tail some local ships through the storm. Yeah, for sure. We're not putting anybody's life at risk on a 50-50 chance, that's for sure. And we are home from our pilgrimage. What is the result of our pilgrimage? Well, the first result of our pilgrimage is we're going to request a claim. Oh, we can just request one. We don't even have to buy one. We're going to request a claim here. Did we? I hope I did that on the... If I don't, I'll just buy the proper one. I will prove a worthy ruler. Let me put the county. Well, it happens. Clicking on the wrong guy, that's why. The actual person I should be clicking on here is the Duke. Right? Yeah. And I won't get a claim against him, I don't think. Oh, I can. Well, that's interesting. All right. So the Pope has given us our claim. With that, we should be able to finish the coast and to basically secure the channel. We are going to eventually have to do something about our uncle. He has gotten himself whole body, which means he's basically expanded his life for probably a few more years yet. Which is good for him, I guess, but not so good for us. That being said, he's now known openly as a familial kinslayer, which is not a great thing to be. Just let everybody know who he is and what he's done. We're not your friends, sir. It was close for a while, but not now. You are a reprehensible human being, and I want nothing more to do with you. And with that sentiment, I think we're going to bring this episode to an end. Cornwall is strong. Cornwall expands. Cornwall is getting closer and closer, hopefully, to restoring its borders. Now that he's got his whole body, he's gonna probably be around for a while, unless he gets super unlucky. But that doesn't really matter to us, does it? Nope. We could just suck it up and declare war on him, in spite of the alliance. We could do that, but I don't think we will. Alright, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me the next time we are here with King Egilfirth of Old Cornwall. We have expanded ourselves so that we hold the coast. We have gained the last of our claims effectively against the King of West Francia. And hopefully, soon we will be able to reclaim the territory stolen from us by the King of Wales. Goodbye for now. By what right do you Cornish bastards continue to take land from Frankish dukes and Frankish lords? My claims have been supported by the Pope in Rome, and as for you, you are the one who chose to rise up in rebellion and strip titles that I, your king, gave to my own blood. Did you not think that I would come for you? I didn't, and I still do not care. Your son has come and begged me for your life. I had originally planned to execute you, but as he has whimpered and pleaded to me, I will let you go. I will let you go because you are nothing and you have nothing. Your own foolish greed has stripped everything from you. Yes, growl like the dog you are, instead of acting like a man.